Christianity rests on the belief that Jesus Christ is God, but the truth is, this is 100% false, and in fact, in the Bible, Jesus never directly calls himself God, not even once. The early disciples never referred to him as God either. We can see this in Acts 2:22. Men of Israel, listen to this. Jesus of Nazareth was a man accredited by God to you by miracles. The fact is, there's verse after verse just like these that say Jesus was a man, or at least lesser than God. If Jesus was explicitly God, it would have been said everywhere in the Bible, but it's not said anywhere, except in the Gospel of John. Now, in that Gospel, it's never outright said that Jesus is God, but certain verses could be interpreted as meaning that, like in John 10:30 that says, "The Father and I are one." Now, keep in mind, Jesus never explicitly says he's God. He says the Father and I are one. So what's going on here? Well, it's very possible to interpret this from the point of view that all of us are God. In John 10:34, Jesus says, "Is it not written in your law, I have said you are gods?" Also, the Gospel of Thomas, which was banned from the Bible, is all about how everyone is divine and people just need to realize it. In fact, almost all of the banned Gnostic texts are about how we're all God. The verse in John also doesn't discount the Gnostics' belief that Jesus is a messenger from the true God, or light they called the One. The Gnostics believe that all of us were one with God, not just Jesus. It's also important to note that the Jewish religion explicitly rejects Jesus as God because they only believe in one God. God repeatedly says that he is the only God, that there is no other, that he is unchanging, and that only he should be worshipped. No exceptions. It's said everywhere. So bringing Jesus and the Holy Spirit into the mix totally violates that. Judaism forbids the worship of anyone other than God, including Jesus.
Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
Based on the teachings and learnings I've been exposed to, tradition that we inherit from our ancestors, you can never say that something else except for God is God. You cannot.